So who has supported you on your journey?
Oh, family and good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What have you learnt in your development as an entrepreneur?
It takes a lot longer than you think.
To do what?
Anything. It's really hard work,
Yeah.
especially building something like a marketplace like RentMy.
It's taken longer than you'd expected?
It takes longer. You need to wait for market adoption, for people to understand they want to do it. And then, actually the process of growing a business like that is a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. Very rewarding.
Are there some things you know now that you wish you'd have known when you started out?
Absolutely.
What like?
Focus on discovery first. Make sure you do your research on what the customer wants.
Yeah.
So look into everything the customer wants, and then make sure you can build something that's going to be able to tailor that, not just for today, but for tomorrow as well.
So if there's some people out there that have a great idea for a business, what advice would you give them?
Carry out your research, and then find lots of money.
Okay. How did you first come up with the idea for RentMy? Because you've had this idea knocking around for quite a while, right?
Yeah, quite a while. So we're family, aren't we?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, all right. How old were you in 2006?
I have no idea. That's maths. Oh my God, I don't know. Why? What happened in 2006?
Well, I think you were still at primary school. And I wrote the first business plan for RentMy back in 2006. I bought the domains, I bought everything, thinking, here we go, we're going to change the world. Dragon's Den was like the most exciting thing on TV after The Simpsons.
So you had this concept of RentMy even back then?
Yeah.
What was the concept at that point?
You could share everything. Yeah.
I think you've talked about it as being a bit like Airbnb for your things, isn't it?
Airbnb for absolutely everything. You can rent anything to anyone, anywhere.
Yeah, it's renting of items. Yep. And so why didn't RentMy start in 2006? Why is it now launching?
Technology wasn't there at the time. So you didn't have the ability to pay people in the same way you do for marketplaces, hold deposits, and things like your mobile apps. So when you have a handover, those systems weren't really in place.
I think it's also fair to say that perhaps you yourself weren't ready at that point, and that you've learnt a lot now.
Oh yeah, I was coming through, learning a lot of different business skills then. I had the opportunity to build a platform with Booker Cash and Carry.
You've done some really unusual things, haven't you?
You forgot. It's quite interesting, isn't it?
I have no idea.
So what? Go on. Let's talk about.
No, well, because I think a lot of us know you from the pub world.
Yep. Why do we know from the pub world? What have we got?
Well, you are landlord Tom to a lot of people, are you not?
There is that.
But what do you think you learnt doing pubs and things like that now inform your business?
Community. It's all about the community. That's what you learn from the pubs. Customer service is really important because you sort of learn all of that you have to be able to react very quickly. Pubs is here and now. It's not you've sent something to someone, it's turned out broken, you have to figure out where it is.
No,
You've got a bit of time.
I think that's quite unique to you actually, is that you are really interested in your communities and how you are serving them in what you do.
Yeah, keeping them engaged and making sure that we fit that community is really important. And that's something that, the Red Line originally was the first one that we did, and that proved to be very successful. And then Nelson in Ipswich, that was incredibly successful, and the Marlborough soon followed.
But something you do really well, I think, is you're quite good at noticing a need, right? When we're talking about these communities that you serve, you are quite good at finding a gap in the market or a product or something. Like with RentMy, you have seen this gap.
Yeah, but it's not the first time.
Okay.
Remember when you used to work for me as a 15-year-old, stacking shelves in our convenience store.
Having flashbacks to that right now, actually, I think, why I stopped working for you today.
You only just remembered the delivery business we had.
Yeah, that's right. You've always been interested in doing these fun little projects.
Sort of projects on the side of traditional businesses.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was something that we did, and we sold to Booker. And
now I'm interested in what makes you say your idea is what you want to pursue. I don't think you're not working up a corporate ladder. Instead, you are following your own vision. I think that's quite unique about you.
Okay, thank you.
Do you believe you? Right?
Yeah,
you have courage in your convictions.
I think I like to lead occasionally from the front when needed, but then I allow it to sort of come from the, sort of work as a team member when needed as well. You'll see me even in the pubs now. I'll go around and collect glasses. Sweeping out the front of the pub for TV recently was sort of comical, but actually, there are times where I'll go and do those bits.
But you've done your fair share of sweeping and collecting and stuff. What you're trying to build now is bigger than that, isn't
Far
it?
bigger. Yeah, we basically want to challenge Airbnb and Amazon.
Yeah, is that the plan? You've got
Yeah.
kind of a big rollout in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because what does that look like? Where's RentMy going next?
So we roll out across the UK through 2022. We continue to grow our community and scale the business. The new app, new website that have come out are really going to sort of allow us to do that. And then, we're off to America, down to Australia.
America?
Yeah, North America, so we'll include Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. You coming?
Absolutely, yeah, if I get invited after today.